so much for that. I know the program is going on, but believe me, we dance and we can continue drinking. And I'm basically the last speaker, and they're gonna close us out. But
Now we gotta dance though.
Normally I just speak from my heart and just speak, but I decided to write my remarks this time because this is a very important moment for this organization and for New York State and for the movement for our lives. So because it's important, it's equal parts physical, material, spirit, history, future. So I want to talk a bit about what to expect for Vocal New York going forward. But first I want to ground us in how deep this truly is with a call to ancestors.
One mic.
I hear the voices of centuries past, singing in chorus a language my tongue can never speak. But I feel it deep in my bones when black blood wets the earth. And another opens their mouth, from which crawls the parts of revolution. Words for some, movements for others, but all demanding dignity. I learned about vocal during what is perhaps the most difficult period of my life, when my very mortality was called into question, and where the world was fixed between ARBs and the loaded, aimed, and violent guns of police. In the same breath that I learned my HIV status, Trayvon's murderer was exonerated, stirring my spirit, and later marching across the Brooklyn Bridge with thousands, defiant because Eric couldn't breathe. And white supremacy was no longer only about attitudes, but about the very fabric of the world we've inherited. And it's something to be dismantled, taken apart, something tangible. I knew that I'd been reborn in movement, in the service of humanity and my own life. Vocal made dense what was amorphous. Vocal gave me a vehicle to move differently. I remember the early days when Laverne, a leader in the Positive Leaders Union, who has since passed away, providing for a table of HIV-positive community leaders a political analysis that rivaled the best argument of any strategist, leaving me struck by the reality that ordinary people engaged in an extraordinary work because of their struggles are nuanced, and that the urgency of the crises visited upon our people is not lost because of talking points, flashpoints of press interest, and does not hang on the interests of profit-seeking institutions, but on the people whose very lives hang in a balance that was never set up with them in mind. People that have no choice but to lift up their hands and contend with the world as it is. People that have the strength, brilliance, and courage to wrestle with hegemonic forces, both seen and hiding. To call for a city, a state, a country, and a world where we can be free and self-determined. We have to be housed to be free. We have to be unshackled, unburdened by disease, able and encouraged to participate in the democratic experiment, free of crisis, so that our incredible human imaginations can be employed to a degree that has not yet been possible, so that we can imagine new futures. So, for the future of Vocal Vocal New York, I can say that we will continue to perfect our organizing model and continue to locate ourselves in movements for human rights, respecting the continuum from which we emerge, and today contribute to. We are committed to moving in cadence with the needs and calls of people impacted by the issues that we will see crushed, finally, And the only end for vocal is tied with HIV, homelessness, mass incarceration, and the failed racist and classist drug war. If they exist, so will Vocal New York. We will continue pulling this state towards the left, bridging rural and urban, crafting an indivisible multiracial front, able to successfully challenge power via our own power, born of struggle, consideration, people, and love, configured towards liberation. To vocal leaders, to the Lavells, to the people that were on this stage, and the people that have gone on, I want to say specifically, to Vocal New York leaders that we are so thankful for you. I've struggled to put into words how much you've all consistently challenged us to grow and inspired me to recommit my life to this work every time I hear a story. I'm offered a token of appreciation. I'm reminded how volatile our lives can be. You must always remember that Vocal New York is your organization.
Yes!
It belongs to you.
That's right.
And that there is no future without you.
That's right. That's right.
Vocal New York leaders, you do a thing in the world that is equal parts concrete and spirit. Something ontological, political, fierce, and quintessentially human.
Yes!
You are exactly who we have been waiting for.
Right.
Own that power.
Yes!
And finally,
Yes!
I am called to urge all of us in this space to recognize the unique responsibility we hold as a people of conscience in this particular time. We are at a crossroads in the human experience where our planet is in peril. Democracy is under attack globally. Toxic ideas like patriarchy, white supremacy, capitalism, nationalism, sexism are putting up a fight as we try to uproot them. And make no mistake, the issues that Vocal New York contends with are driven and exaggerated by these inhumane phenomena. So I call on you in this room to continue building with us. I call on you to lock your fingers with ours to push back. I call on you to take up the mantle and fight for the world we all deserve, because power concedes nothing without demand, because we are only as strong as those we're in coalition with. So I call on you to act and to give your resources here today.
That's right.
Because the world we deserve is not possible without all of us working together to make that a reality. And that is the goddamned truth. So we have a street canvas that works really hard for Vocal New York every single day, are educating the communities in this city and finding those folks who may not be directly impacted right now or yet, but asking them when able to give their resources to help us build this organization. I believe they are in this room right now with tablets. Are you in here?